Good morning. I'm only doing 18 plus because some of these cards have nudity. Not all of them. And I haven't used this deck in a long time. And I saw it last night when I was looking for cards. So I figured I'd use like the more provocative cards. That's my purple deck. I don't need 4 decks. That's for sure. Listen, baby. Come on. You're dying. Let's get you off of that. This too. Come on. Thank you. Listen, baby. Loki, I don't have anything, babe. Oh, you can have a bite of my muffin. Don't get me in trouble. Listen, baby. Oh. Gross. So, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Okay. Listen, baby. All right. Good morning. So, I'm going to do, it's like you, them, right? But it's Venus, Mars. Listen, baby. Where is my jar that I'm keeping this in? So I actually want to melt it down. has a pen holder. It's holding my lighters. I used to have a lighter fetish. I wouldn't even call it a fetish. I'd say a lighter, like addiction. So someone probably has a fetish here. Listen, baby. Taurus, Aries, Statue of Liberty, Def Leppard. Okay. Well, let's do fruit. Although I don't want to put him away. Home of the free because of the brave. Again, very patriotic energy that's been coming out lately. I don't even know why. The lighters came into play there. Alright. That's not a candle, but instead I think I'm gonna burn sage. But I need something. Listen, baby. Oh, looks like I got plenty. Oh, I'm not gonna burn sage. I'm gonna light. Huh? Good morning. Listen, baby. Let me bless my new pussy willow tree. It's a long and happy, fruitful life. Listen, baby. So, plant lights are off because come on. We lost power the other day. Oh, quit. Can't afford to fall. Oh, Venus. Let me just. Listen, baby. There. Hold on, guys. I should have did this first. My apologies. I'll timestamp. I wanted to light a candle in the bathroom. And the bathroom lighter is missing. He must have took it in his room. Alright, I just missed the enclosures. Hi, good morning. I know. What a way to wake up, huh? Here comes your mother. Here comes your mother. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey to you too, Sheldon. I probably like, what the fuck? Why do I have to wake up like this every morning? Get up, and get out of bed. Moses, I have new mulch for you to play with. Right, I just missed the plants. You know, some people will complain, why didn't you just do this afterwards? So, because I do it with you guys. That's how I share my time with you. Is that good? Is that good? Does that work? Listen, baby. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low. Bonsai needs to come back to life. Back to life, back to reality. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, I cannot believe how well this freaking jade plant. Remember last week it was just like the tiniest shoot? This thing is like a freaking monster now. Look at it. Why am I recording? Look at that sucker. Craziness, right? Cuckoo. It's beautiful. Listen, baby. I want my fern to come back to life. Come on. But I want more life to live. Listen, baby. Come on, my dolphin plant needs to perk up. And my fern needs to survive. Alright, I'm good. I'm back. Here I am. Okay. Alright. Listen, baby. right. That stopped burning. Alright, which candle? Let's do. What did I do with them? Where did they go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? For real, where did they go? I mean, they went so far. I did not get up and move that. Ha 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 ha. Alright. I'm on my back. Hold on. Hibiscus bloom. Seems somewhat appropriate. But this is 18 plus, so I don't know. I feel like there could be something just going on with your lower chakras too, guys, in the sense of like you feel like you need to be taken care of, or you know, you're not taken care of yourself. I don't know. Or somebody else isn't. Listen, baby. All right. Good morning. Trying to figure out how I want to do this read. I grabbed 4 decks, but now it's kind of being pulled to my other one. I got. No, I don't want to. Gotta decide which ones to use. Let's go with the 2 old school ones. Probably be my best guess since we've been reading that. I just got pulled to gold. The majority of my jewelry is silver or white gold. Platinum. All right, yeah, I'm gonna mix it up, so I'll do those 2 and those 2. Listen, baby. All right, he/she type energy, masculine, feminine. Even if you consider yourself to be they, you're still in one or the other. Or in perfect harmony, you know, perfect balance with the masculine and the feminine, but I doubt that's the case. Keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I don't know if that's a message for you guys, back and forth, back and forth. Hope not, because that would be annoying. Someone is also going to be more alpha, more omega, depending on the situation, more dominant, more submissive. All right, let's just get the vibes. And I'm feeling this energy like now. We could probably do the next 10 days. I'm hearing the next 8. So the 8 might be, the 8th might be relevant, which is next Friday, 7 days from now. Happy Friday. Listen, baby. All right. Let's do ladies first, Venus first. Hey, hey. Do we get dirty decks? Yeah, we have dirty decks. We have dirty decks. 18 plus. Listen, baby. Palm Sunday might be significant too, the 24th. Ash Friday, Ash Monday, Ash Good Friday. The 24th is Palm Sunday. I feel like I want to go to church just to get my palm shaped as a cross. My Nana used to grab them for me all the time. So somebody here might be religious, or I'm not sure. Definitely feeling the March vibes. We have the first day of spring. It is kind of like Venus energy. I wouldn't say all over the place, but like it does feel like refreshing. Just like hypnotized by the damn calendar again. But in the sense of like significant. There's got to be something in March that's extremely significant going down. Daylight savings. All right. Let's do Venus energy. So this is going to be the 1st to the 8th. Feels like this weekend, and there could be something with the 6th. That's the 5 of Swords. You can always turn your phone sideways. You can always turn your phone sideways. But you gotta love it. That's what I said to you guys last night. I mean, in the video, I'm like, it's amendable. Mendable is not even a fucking word, so you can just add that to Quartz Dictionary right along with sideways, because it just doesn't make any sense that sideways is not a fucking word. You got backwards, forwards, but you want to, when it comes to the side, you want to add a freaking YS instead of an RD. Makes no fucking sense to me, but it's just like, is that a crescent moon? I don't know what that is. Five of Swords, High Priestess. I don't think like it's manipulative. Well, it is, but like this could be the way somebody thinks of you. Or it could be a secret fetish there, maybe a menage a trois. Three of Swords. That came through the other day as well. Yesterday, but to be specific, that word I can't say. Remember back in the day, people would take pictures like well, they still do it, but that just seems like so 80s, so Madonna. I can't pick up on the Venus sexual energy, that's for sure. It's Venus, 1st to the 8th, please. So again, this could be the way Mars is looking at Venus. Or Venus is looking at Mars. Or Venus is looking at Venus. Listen, baby. I really didn't want 3 like that.
Yep.
Yo. What's up with this energy with the woman, the feminine? You have the Devil, the 10 of Swords, and the Star. And this is like, I got Cinderella's shoe. Where are you going? Someone could be, I wouldn't say intimidated by you. This is, did you have the Devil last night? It was actually last night's read. Tempting. But like, this is like, there is a woman here that is being secretive and manipulative. I don't know who she is, if she's karmic. I'm kind of not reading it like that. It's more like, because you know what pulled me to this read was the Lover's card from last night. And I think it's relevant, and it's like being rescued, but it's almost like she was tied up. Submissive like energy. So I really think it's probably part of like weekend energy. But there's something going into next weekend. I forgot you had, oh yeah, I just said something going into next weekend. Listen, baby. So maybe we do want to do the next 10 days, because that would go into next weekend as well. This card, the Lovers. I love the Queen of Swords. I mean, she walks around with the other deck too, with the head in someone's head in her hands. So this is the card that love you more. This is the card that kind of pulled me to do this read. So it could be like a dominant energy. It could be BDSM. It could be submissive energy, bondage, same thing. Well, not all BDSM is, but yeah, it kind of is. So this was the vibe to do this reading. But you had the Three of Swords last night too, and it was pretty significant. But this is different. It's pulling me to like 80s. I'm not even thrilled with this deck right now, but this the deck I got pulled to. So it's definitely something with the energy here. I mean, someone could have asked you for a menage a trois. I don't know. I don't know. Or somebody had one. It's a secret. A secret fetish. You got the Devil, the Ten of Swords, though, and the stars. Could just be in the spotlight with the stars. Or dealing with an Aquarian. Pisces, Capricorn. Let me pull the masculine and then I'll see if I can get a little bit more. Let me pull Mars energy. I don't know, this could be something like, I honestly feel like this is how they're feeling about you or something. Like, I don't know. It's more of a them vibe. Mars energy. This could be afraid to explore something. Again, I did feel like there was something like a fetish here. So this could be like scared to explore that. Or somebody, mentioned something happened and turned this energy. Got Seven of Cups. I don't know. I love the Taurus there. This is more of like a seductive vibe. But it could be confusion, strategy. But I'm trying to go with depiction here. It could be just like playing in the bedroom, damsel in distress type energy. I think it's way more than just that. You got the Ten of Cups. This is like coming back around, happy, blissful. So again, this Mars energy is nothing like Venus right now. It's very pleasing, like somebody wants to take care of you. You got the Five of Cups. So this is like the reading from last night, guys. They had the Five of Cups and you had the Three of Swords. And this is now lining up. This is kind of like you being sad, but you kind of look like seductive here, so I don't know what's going on. And then this person just comes along. So they could have been sad like when you met them. No, I don't know. But then it's like High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So it has to do with you. I don't know if this is a current connection, if this is just like thoughts, dreams. Be a porn star here. Somebody could get mad at somebody could get mad at somebody for watching porn. Some people get mad about that. Guess it's to what extent, is it interfering with your sexual life? There is dark energy there, but not in the sense like, I don't know, some people would just be like, oh, I can't stand it, or like, this person watches porn. Like, you don't want to be with that person. Why? Because they watch fucking porn? Like, that doesn't sit with me. But again, you can tell I'm that person. Like, I don't give a shit if somebody watches porn. But it's going to start interfering with our sex life, then obviously I'm going to start giving a shit. But like, so somebody could have treated somebody like a rag doll. That's a whole nother story. Or you could be feeling self-conscious in the sense of like, what do they want? A freaking 20-year-old body, perfect body, like talking bodies. You got a perfect one, so put it on me. So I don't know. This is self-conscious. With this energy, though, there's nothing about this energy that's telling me it's a self-conscious. So listen, baby. Mars, please. The Death card and the Four of Pentacles. I don't know if this is fear of getting hurt, but you're already hurt. I don't know if somebody over here treated you like treated you like a family, treated you like an option, wanted more, or somebody already had a family and it ended and you were sad. But I'm not getting like this sad vibe like that. I'm trying to pick up on it differently than I did last night, so the reading could be a little different because this is more about Venus and Mars energy. So somebody could just like, they're like, man, if I go after this energy, they're just gonna hurt me. 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords. You have the 5 of Swords too. And then the Maiden of Swords. I don't like this, how she's being burned on the fire. There's a lot of sexual cards in this deck, guys, and they're not really coming out like that, which is, I think, odd. They have more like gentle energy. But I don't think they're like gentle like that. Maybe this person wants to make love to you. I don't know. 6 of Pentacles. They definitely want to give it to you. Wow, out of all the cards in this deck that could, definitely play a different role. We get a different deck to clarify. I actually can't even find the deck that I actually want. Huh. I don't know where it is. Alright. Don't fall. Don't fall. Alright. Well, this is interesting to say the least. You both got the Five of Swords as if like you both got burnt. There's not multiple people here, and there typically is because it's typically manipulation. But it's like there's also a lot going on. So this energy is kind of like holding back as much as like they kind of want to give or you want to give. It is kind of like a melancholy vibe here. Again, if they treated you like an option, I don't even see like I don't even see. No, it's more like it's like, I don't know, dead and gone. Like, I don't know. They might look at you as like dangerous or they're like intimidated. I don't know if like there's a poly situation. I don't see a poly situation, but with both of you having the Five of Swords and like a full house, I don't see multiple people. The only time I see multiple people is with that Five of Swords. So if somebody has a fetish, they're not letting you in. I will tell you, Mars thinks Venus is seductive, intimidating, your love life, your sex life, like your needs or something. They're just different. Maybe they think you put a spell on them or something. I don't know, because I am getting taboo with this Ten of Wands. At the bottom of the deck was the High Priestess. And I'm trying not to pull in last night's read, but it makes sense that it's here. So this energy is more like seductive, slow, like making love. Is it manipulative? It could be. There is some type of tactic here that you're not seeing. So I don't know if like, because they're holding back. Again, you could intimidate them. I mean, you did get hurt in a situation though. So like, maybe there's no Four of Cups as if you feel rejected. Even if you felt rejected, you would have bounced back into this energy. Like it would have been a turnoff. But I don't feel you like sitting in it. So you're probably like, fuck that. You know, if I play, I'm just going to end up in the Ten of Swords. This is more like, I mean, they could be fucking with you, or it's like somebody who wants to make love, going to bed thinking about you. But like in like a humble way, exploring your body, getting to know your body. But like this is a different vibe. I think you're very intimidating. It doesn't look like, I don't know if you guys manipulate each other. It doesn't feel like that, but yeah, it doesn't feel like both egos got in the way either, or are gonna get in the way. I keep saying got as if like you've already had this encounter, a relationship. What is this Five of Swords for Venus? It could be too many people in the picture. They have a couple fives. What is this Venus? What is this Five of Swords for Venus, please? Keep it down. How faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, and meeting. But you're like, nope, the Five of Swords is nothing in regards to faith. Like Cupid's arrow. To me, I'm also getting the vibe of like, there's not a competition. If there's other women, like, you don't compete. You don't need to compete. There's enough confidence here where you don't need to compete. Like it's not a competition. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to play the game of competition unless you're trying to get fed and it's seductive and it works for you. But that's not the vibe I'm getting. It's like, it's almost like your confidence takes home the cake, if that makes sense. But again, I can't dismiss that this is the Five of Swords. So it's almost like knowing your worth and knowing your value, which is great. I just typically don't get that vibe off of the Five of Swords. So to me, you probably took yourself out of the game. So, and even if you guys are single, this is something that's already gone down in the past. So even if you're even dating somebody now, it's still an energy from the past with Mercury, because this is from like last night's read. I mean, we can be going back years here. It's whoever's on whoever's mind. You know what I mean? And this could just be like, you're not in the energy to play games. You're not in the energy to even play. Something seems toxic. You're not about to get hurt. Your focus is like on you, trying to get to where you need to be. So again, these could just be like projected energies. And it's like this person wants to come towards you as if like, all right, you win, but there never should have been a game. So, get what I'm saying? So like, what is this High Priestess? I don't think it's a secret. I think could be. This could be someone you don't even know that's thinking about you. Camera, reminiscent, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, making memories. So someone's looking at your photos. So it could be a secret admirer, or you're looking at their photos. I'm not getting that vibe though, because the Five of Swords and the High Priestess is not telling me that you're looking for Romeo to knock on your door anytime soon. This is like chalking something up to a loss. What's this Three of Swords for Venus? Oh, Venus. Talking, interested, conversating more, awaiting a message, arrives, text message, email, hovering. This doesn't look like you're waiting for an I'm sorry. This looks like, that's odd. It's the complete opposite energy. It's almost like all good. You can pick yourself up after disappointment. And you're just kind of like doing your own thing. What's this Devil for Venus? To me, it's the way they're looking at you. Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, lessons, letting go, loving you. So you're letting go of a karmic or something that was just toxic, or this is a vibe from somebody else. Or it's, again, it could be like a trigger where somebody purposely triggers you. But you're not, with the Five of Swords, it's like a block. You're not, no one's going to trigger you, even if they wanted to. So letting go and loving you. So this is something toxic. It's not even like seductive. It's toxic. So I don't know if you just recently broke up with somebody or let somebody go a while back, whomever this is. The time in between was some sort of much needed time or lesson or intellect. That's not even a word, intellect. Going within to reflect. What is this Ten of Swords? So you were dealing with something karmic. You got unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. One more but there was love there, but it ended up in the Ten of Swords. But there was a karmic there, making healthier choices, love and life, self-care, being happier. So you're not concentrating on the Ten of Swords, which is great. But I didn't kind of see that as you anyway, because this is like holding Cinderella's slipper, but you're up in the air, floating away. So you're not holding on to the Ten of Swords. What's this Star? This could just be that. It feels more like an Aquarian energy or spotlight or bouncing back. Girl with a snake, being charmed, used, boundaries. Careful. Engagement ring, partnership, unity. So there could have been a marriage here with the Ten of Cups being there. Could it be a guy with a snake too? Doesn't necessarily have to be a girl with a snake. So to me, with a star, it's like somebody who was always craving attention or wanted to come first. sabotage, rebuilding, working on it. So you're not like an attention hog. I don't see attention hog. So to me, there had to have been another energy here that wanted to come first. Or, oh, someone's got something to say. Or somebody is looking at you like they're just going to betray me. They're just going to backstab me. They're just, this person is not wifey material, hubby material, like, but to me, this is like probably another woman because we're with Venus. And they wanted like the attention. So if there was a marriage, it's like she wanted to like work on it or be number one. But it was lies. It's not anything she wanted in our reality. It's that jealousy vibe when people go back to other people because there's other people in the picture. You know what I mean? That's all it is. All it was, too. It was like a big lie. She just didn't want to be left out of a situation. So you kind of got like a good girl and a bad girl vibe here. So it's not even each card is telling me something different, like a different experience that you guys shared with somebody. Tell me about this other girl, other woman. It's just somebody, again, that, challenges making a decision. Hold on. Oh, I just want one. Air sign, and you have to start right there, and somebody else in the middle trying to sabotage this. So their Venus is probably an air sign, since this is Venus. You either knew about her or you didn't. Maybe you didn't even know about this person when you found out, And you got numbing for this energy. So not accepting. So in realizing that there was probably somebody else, I don't know why that light's even on, with this woman. So she, like I said, like she's even spying. She only came in because there was somebody else. Women like that like disgust me. I get why you do it, and I know some of you probably do it, but to me this was telling me she knew about you, and it was intentional. It wasn't like an accident. You weren't like a secret. This is an energy that knew about you and purposely got in the middle of something. And again, it doesn't have to be sexual. It just be somebody's mother, sister, brother, fucking cousin, friend. You know what I mean? But she definitely knew about you. So she did everything in her power to kind of hang on to whatever this was over here with this 10 of Cups. Hello? Hi. I know. Sorry, I've just been busy. What do you mean? I was supposed to call? Well, I know what you're saying. Like, what do you... I just... Oh, it's more just like every day dealing with every day. Yesterday it was just like one thing with the collarbone. Yeah, she's not too happy about the oxygen either. Well, no, me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay. I know, but you always drove on the highway. You have to drive in that. Right. And that's how it's coming off to me, but it's more or less. Eventually she's going to need it anyway, so it's just like. Alright, well, let me know what he says. Alright, again, not a big deal, but let me know. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not really hurting myself, just awkward sitting, but. Okay. Alright. Bye. Sorry, guys. Listen, baby. I typically would have been like, I'm on YouTube, I'll call you back. But she's like, I haven't heard from you, my sister. And it really is like that. I haven't really talked to her. And she's like, let me drive you your appointment later. let me do something. You don't let me help. So my apologies, because I didn't want to just scoot off the phone. Me is home too. I heard you come in. Just come down when you're ready. Sounds good, love you. All right, so like I said, this one, there was somebody like in the middle. I think her Venus is an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Trying to butt in. And with this 10 of Swords, like something had to have gone down, but like you took yourself out of it. There is unconditional love there, but it's still like you were just better off. But there had to have been like a magnetic connection between you guys. Like the sexual energy was probably on fire. It was probably like a moth to a flame as well, because Venus is here. But there was a karmic. And a lot of people like to think like the karmic is the third person that comes in. They're not the karmic. They're the catalyst. They're meant to be there. The two people that were in the relationships are karmic to each other. So, you know, that's another big misconception with things. Everybody thinks the third person that, you know, is the karmic. And it's like, no. No one made this person have sex. No one made this person emotionally bond with somebody else. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a catalyst for a situation because they're karmic to each other. And a lot of people don't like to look at that, but that's the reality of the situation when two people are fucking karmic. You get into, it doesn't matter if you're with somebody for 40 years. If you got into that relationship, the way you got into that relationship and it wasn't solid, it's karmic. It will never last. Ever. If you cheat on somebody with somebody else, that's karmic. So you guys, you know, but there was more of attraction or you fell in love, or it doesn't even matter why it happened. It's karmic. It will never fucking work because you started off karmic. That's why it's so important when you're manifesting or starting something new that you take into consideration how something starts. Because if there's somebody else in the situation, even though like they're separated or whatever the case may be, it's still going to be karmic on all ends. Because that person is still messing with that person, yada, yada, whether you knew about it or not. And this is like really being like separated. Whatever happened with you guys. And then again, they were still sleeping with somebody else. So it's a mother, brother, cousin, friend, somebody had something to say about something, you know, but it's somebody who wanted to be like number one priority. And the other person probably played the game as well, in the sense of like, it's not like that, yada, yada, yada. But it was like that. Like you guys had a connection, a bond, like whether you were the catalyst or not, like it was like moth to a flame, and that's the way it's supposed to be to get other people out of karmic situations. That's why there's a catalyst. It's not a fucking karmic. It's not your karmic. It only becomes your karmic when you don't take yourself out of a situation and you allow yourself to stay in that situation. So this person is definitely reminiscing, thinking about you. And it's like, in a way, it's like you won, but you don't look at it as a win because this energy wants to come back around. Or you won in the sense of like, you still ended up showing up in this person's life. And then another woman got competitive. But I can see you took yourself out of it with, you know, there was some love. And to me, it was probably more self-love, but there a lot of passion, you know, but you put you first. Like, he could have put that shoe on you, but you didn't let him. Well, you didn't let her if it's same sex. You know what I mean? Like, you knew you had to take yourself out of it, which is smart. You did the right thing. It still hurt, but you did the right thing. Now, with this talking, I don't see you hovering or waiting. This is more like, I don't know if you met somebody online, if it takes you out of that energy of being disappointed. It's not like holding on. This person might have a spot in your heart because there was some type of unconditional love. 8 of Swords. Well, something's going to come back around. And then you got that 9 of Pence, which was the same 6 of Pence, and they have that too. It's like she can get out of that too. There's not even swords in front of her. So it's like, or this person wants to give to you because it's under the Mars energy. This person wants to give to you. But I don't know if you're going to let them or not. Yeah, I just asked for the overall energy. It's the divine masculine. So there's, you know, union. They do. This is an energy that does want to come back to you and make something work. So whether you want it or not, like, this is the energy coming towards Venus. Patience mask, so kind of like not showing their face, unawoken. You don't want that energy coming towards you either. But like patience. And again, it's the same vibe where the Hermit was there and it's like, why? So I don't know if you kind of like start talking and it's like patience is required, which is just, you're probably like, why the fuck is this person even back around? But listen, baby, yeah, this energy definitely wants to manifest, and it's got you thinking too with the Ace of Swords, but it's like still like, I think it's like that whole why. Where something takes you out of like disappointment. I feel like they're looking at your photos, definitely reminiscing. But caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Open up your heart. Confession. So you definitely had a bond with this person. Again, it feels like it might be mendable, Quartz Dictionary. But it doesn't mean like you have to, obviously. You know, you're a big girl. Venus is feminine. You're a big girl, okay? Like, other people don't make the decisions for you. Ultimately, at the end of the day, what's best for you, you know? Let's see what this High Priestess. But it's like, it's also perception and learning from the past. I gotta sneeze. Date night, communication, get ready to be wined and dine, compromise, forgive, work things out. So this more is like, you know, you got to listen to your gut here. You might have to, like, your perception might shift depending on how something goes down. But this is before this, so I don't know if it's the same energy. Chances are it probably is. I don't think it's in regards to secrets. It's more like your higher self. No, I'm not getting that either. But I'm not getting secrets either. It's just who you are. Like a high priestess, like you're going to get back into that vibe. Or it's that vibe of the high priestess where it's like sacred and like you shut shit down. When you shut shit down, whether it's you or spirit, you really shut it down. So someone might persuade you to have a conversation. Because it's hard for anybody to take but it's hard for somebody to come in and it's like chains, jail. It's the high priestess energy. Like if you're not meant to talk because it's spirit's will, then it won't happen. Or if it's on your will, like it's still it's not a rope you can cut through. It'd be like a chain. Does that person have like bolt cutters on them? You know what I mean? Like a person's gonna have to say something slick or authentic or, to get you to look at something differently. So it's kind of like, can we meet up? Or if this energy comes in before like they do, no. Because the Five of Swords is next to it. So like I'm saying, like the barrier is high. It's strong. It's steel. Like it's, it's not an easy barrier to break. And it's almost like if spirit puts you in the high priestess energy, it's like something is definitely not going to go down, which can make you sad, not in regards to that person, but when a high priestess feels restricted and they know it's spiritual, that's a tough one to work through. And for those that have been in that situation, you know exactly like what I'm trying to say. It's not an easy position to be placed in. It's extremely frustrating and sad and angry. The amount of emotions are insane. So I don't think I don't think it's spirit putting you there. I think it's more self-respect. But this is their energy, I think, coming towards you. They wouldn't even probably know what a high priestess is in the sense of me breaking that down for you. They would probably just like, I don't know if it's matrix energy either, but there's enough memory there to come towards you. It's probably sentimental energy. Let's see what this Five of Swords is. Health issues could arise. But you have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, health issues. I don't know if that would be like being cut open. Patience, a few more days, months, weeks for those who wait. So Patience would be like the same vibe as the high priestess. When you're going through a spiritual journey, when patience comes up, it's a trigger. So maybe you do get triggered if this energy comes back around. But in the sense of like shutting it down because of whatever already went down. But this is like, you're like, what I like about this energy, you were like, fuck that, I'm not being put in this position. You take yourself out of it, and it's hard, and it's sad, and it's frustrating, and it's disappointing, and it's a lot of different feelings. This isn't like spirit, like I just heard, hold on for one more day. Break free, break through the chain. Someday somebody's gonna turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby. Something, something, something. Everything in divine timing. Oh, great. So it is that energy, but it probably doesn't feel as intense. Because you've pushed through that first journey, you're on a different journey. It's not the same type of journey. So it's probably not as intense, but you know, divine timing, that's like patience in the spiritual world for us. You know, just like, what the fuck? It's that whole why, you know? So it could be somebody's mental health. Could be your own mental health when it comes to like your thoughts on this person. Mentally wanted to just instantly say no, mentally saying fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Like, but this is more like a calming energy with Cupid's arrow. It's like, have faith. I don't see you worried about having faith or giving up on yourself. Love is coming. Okay, so be it, but you're still in this energy. Surprise invitation that it could throw you off. Or it could be like a meeting, getting together, or like hesitation. And you would hesitate because of whatever has already gone down with this energy. It would be more of hesitation. Your brain probably would take you to the Five of Swords and you instantly lock yourself down with the High Priestess. So this energy must say something to break some type of barrier. Because if that wasn't there, they wouldn't get through this barrier. Because this person definitely betrayed you. They left you with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords, and there was somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, yada, yada, yada. And then there's that date night, like, can we talk? So the only reason for you not to talk would be because of already what already went down. So up to you on how you proceed with that energy. Let's go to Mars. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. So I don't know if this is somebody strategizing, fantasizing, wanting to put one foot forward and focus on one thing. Then you got the family over there too. You got date, meeting somebody new, getting back out there. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So this is about approach. You got Cupid's arrow down there and passion. So to me, you've already separated from this energy. And it's like the same energy up there. Like, how do I come back around after what already went down? What's this Ten of Cups? Do I think they just separated for somebody and they're like, all right, let me pick a cup? But no, it doesn't feel like that. It's got to be linked to the Venus energy. So you got the runner and then paradise. Runner, codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So somebody probably knew they could have had something long-term here, but they ran on a chaser dynamic, but not in a twin sense. I think it's more like you fed yourself and they fed you. Yeah, it's like that more, but somebody did run when they knew you were somewhat their contentment, but there was definitely still going on because there was a family situation here. So that paradise is throwing me off. What's with this 10 of Cups? Yeah, see, karmic, separation, divine timing. So there was a family situation with the divine masculine that was going on. A wife, a husband. It's Mars energy, so it'd be a wife. And if it's the same sex, it's, so someone's still alpha, someone's still omega. Whoever was in the more masculine energy, there was karmic, there was a separation. There needed to be a separation right here too. So there was separation with a karmic. And here's the deal, Spirit's playing a role here too. So you were probably some type of catalyst. But you guys had a lot of fun together.
Dennis is using the bathroom and taking so long. I'm just going to say bye now.
Okay. Again with that divine timing. Hello. I will pick you up at 6.
I got Starbucks this morning.
Starbucks.
Yeah, so I was waiting here.
Starbucks.
You stole a bird nest?
Huh?
You stole a bird nest?
It's not stealing. It was on the ground. I would have never taken it. Can't hold it back.
Hello, guys. Hello. Do you use this?
I do. I just used it this morning.
Never. You barely use it.
I barely use it, but I use it.
I wish it was my room spray. Should have bought it for myself.
It smells good.
Wait, did you pay that for this? I got it for you, right?
Yeah.
I kept the price tag on it.
Oh, good.
Okay. Love you. Goodbye. Love you more. Hey, Maxie.
Have a good rest of your day.
Probably wondering where I went.
I will see you at 6. This is 5 of Cups. Unconditional love.
Okay. Oh,
I love you.
is this another room spray? Oh. Condition. Okay, love you.
Love you more.
Hey.
Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya. What I wanna be
See ya.
Okay.
I love you more. Let me know when you get to work.
Well.
Love you, love you, love you. Time with friends, moving on, singly happy, in the moment, having fun, girl talk, guy talk. There's a lot of love here. I don't know if that unconditional love, because you had that unconditional love up there with the 10 of Swords. I don't know if it was between two karmics or if it was between the two of you. I think that unconditional love was between the two of you. Some type of bond you guys had. Even if you were married, they were married. It's just a bond that was there. It doesn't mean they didn't love their husband. Doesn't mean they didn't love their wife. it probably started off karmic. If it's ending karmic, it probably started off karmic. Chances are it did. But you make things work when you walk the path you choose. So I think this is this energy like towards you in the sense of like regret. You have a lot of regret on how something went down. Maybe you're better off without them. Maybe you were just meant to be a catalyst. But like the fact that you both had that unconditional love when it comes to the 10 of Swords and 5 of Cups tells me there's a strong bond. So someone's being sneaky and lying. So again, we have the karmic down here, guys. Okay, there was like somebody who just wanted that attention. Is it pregnancy at the bottom of the deck? I think somebody lied to you about what they wanted, what they saw. I don't think this is like no, it was manipulative. So you must be there and somebody else is there. Breakup, separation, silent treatment, abandonment, snake, competition, the other woman, self-indulgence, time to focus on yourself, shadow work. This is liar energy. Cassette, outdated thinking, replaying things over and over. Narcissist, the golden mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, sudden news, the butterfly, clock, the snake, dragonfly, finding out, being lighthearted, competition, clever, malicious, other woman. Let me see. Tell me about the liar, the overall energy of the liar. Get vibration. Grief. They could lied about being in love with you. 7 of Cups. The Hierophant. So somebody was separated, but they lied about somebody else. I don't think that has anything to do with you. Yeah, no, it does have to do with you. Somebody lied about you. So again, I feel like you totally took yourself out of this situation. But again, I feel like there's another energy here that manipulated their way back in somehow. This is like the two karmics pulling on each other's heartstrings. So there was a lesson here that somebody definitely lied about how they felt about you. Someone's got a lot of regret, but that doesn't really fix things. I'm just getting the best advice for open up your heart and mute and dark night of the soul. So yeah, this is probably where the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is where the Five of Swords came into play with regret and victim, because somebody manipulated their way in. Somebody played games with other people's hearts intentionally. You know, and this has to do with their karmic, and they lied about you. And I think eventually this person probably played victim as well, but by that point you weren't involved. Well, you probably were involved, but like in the sense like they acted like they were the victim. Like that doesn't even matter. Just somebody lied about how they felt about you to somebody else. There's a lot of regret there. And then this other energy could have came in and lied to somebody else, trying to get like into their good gracious, like that attention hog up there, you know, wanting to be number one, and it backfired. Again, because both of them are karmic to each other. So until they figure that out, you know, because this is like dark night of the soul, victim, regret. Like somebody had to go through the fucking ringer here because somebody was making decisions and they weren't making it in regards to like their soul. They weren't making good decisions. You know, they were probably having their cake and eating it too, and lying about how shit was going down. Somebody definitely used emotional manipulation. That song's coming through, and I swear, yeah, I'm talking like that was like 90s. By the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there. For better or worse, the doctor we part. You got justice and the devil. Every beat in my heart, and I swear, yeah, the past. You were probably the past. But again, it's karmic. Yeah. It's like 4 texts from Jade. You couldn't do it in all one message? Yeah, the hermit being like left out. I think this is something between them. Hold on. We typically do brunch, but I'm sure we can make it work. I'll let you know. Yeah, like I said, someone with the Hermit, someone didn't follow their soul here. And with the Devil, something toxic. It was definitely an unjustified situation how something went down, that's for sure. Like, the karmics are lying to each other, and then this person's lying to you. I don't think you lied. You were caught in the middle because you were the catalyst, and that's how it rolls. You took yourself out of it, and that's what matters. It wasn't easy to take yourself out of it, but you did. So, congratulations. You passed that lesson. You passed that test. It's not easy being a catalyst, that's for sure. So, again, it was just... There could have even been something legal. Could be a legal marriage, a legal partnership with work, especially with justice being here. But again, it's karmic. And, you know, the candle's like not even lit. It's like, I think this energy got duped in a way. Like, this Venus energy really hurt somebody here, a masculine in a way, when they thought they were probably the player. Because Spirit clearly felt the need to humble a masculine energy when it comes to ego. Like, they needed to see that this woman was in it for the wrong reasons, like, and he was in it for the wrong reasons, because they're each other's karmic. You're not. So it took a while for this person to figure that out. And they got a lot of regret when it comes how it played out with you, how it played out with their karmic. So I feel like I spent a lot of time on this energy. So there's something relevant there with that Five of Cups. Again, it's just kind of like yesterday. It's relevant with that Three of Swords up there too. But it's like the masculine almost knowing that they hurt you. Whatever this is tricky as fuck. What's this Five of Swords? What was your Five of Swords? Cupid's arrow. What's this Five of Swords? It's ironic because there's like nobody even in the photo over here. Self-indulgence, shadow work, self-appreciation. Endings bring new beginnings, life, transformation, meeting up, conversating, friendship, moving on. So somebody got stuck in the Five of Swords. Again, it was like it needed to happen. Refocus, recognition. I love this photo. Shadow work. They had that card. So they had to... whatever this was, it had to die. It had to, like, the ego had to go. The manipulation had to stop. They're not giving back, like, it's just karma. Somebody had to get karma. And it's like numbing, like they had to release. And this part doesn't have to do with you. This is definitely like the karmic, them in the karmic situation. You definitely require a catalyst for that. And you got winter that wanted to come out. So they could have separated this winter, last winter, whatever the case may be. Inspiration, settling. So again, someone could have settled here. They're not giving me as much with Mars as they did with Venus. What's the Six of Pentacles? This is an energy that definitely wants to come back around your way. But received, family, summer. So maybe they gave to, family. There could have been a kid here. A kid could have been used as like a tug of war. Unfortunately, yeah, they got held up and stuck because they had to give to a situation within the family. Someone didn't find like the balance. I really feel like somebody here possibly could have used a child. Mother of Swords with the Princess of Swords and the Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. It's like imprisonment here. Mother of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody definitely made sure that somebody didn't go too far. That's for damn sure. There's a child here. So somebody used a child as like a target. Unfortunately, people do that. Or they stay with somebody for the wrong reasons because they don't want, a stepfather to come in or a stepmother or somebody else to play some type of role. Like everyone has their own karma, their own shit to work through. It's more than just like one reason. There's a shit ton of reasons on why people do that. So someone could have used a child too. Barrier of forgiveness, the answer is no. So I don't know if that has to do with you or them, but somebody definitely used a child as bait. You're so shitty when people do that. Or money, because you got money popping out right here too. People do it though. It's shitty, but people do it. So there's probably children involved. With the karmic. And again, I don't think these two people wanted to look at each other as they were karmic. They wanted to like make a family situation work, but like it wasn't even under like it was under false pretenses. It wasn't even because the two of them were in love and wanted to find their way back to each other. It was because of something previous, and I'm hearing there is something with another man, but because you were in the picture and somebody else lied about who was in the picture for them, or they acted like they didn't care that somebody was doing it because the other person was doing it. They used each other. But it took them a lot. It took them both a while to figure out that they were using each other. So something had to have gone down. Someone got caught up with something for somebody to see something. Because now this energy wants to come back to you and work it out, or they're just thinking about you and they're like, wow, I really fucked up there. Or they're going to come back around and try to make it work. I don't know. That seemed to be the theme yesterday, but it doesn't mean that it will work out. It could be mendable, but again, you were definitely the catalyst. But it took these two a while to figure out that they were each other's karmics. You definitely got stuck in the middle of something. Like your name was tossed around. Love you. Have a great day. And if there was somebody else like on their side, like his name got tossed around, vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, and you guys weren't even the problem. You guys were the catalyst to get these two people out of a situation. And it's the way it went down was just, it's so shitty. But it had to go down that way in order for people to learn what is meant to be learned on the path they choose, life lessons to get you where you need to be. Because if they never, like, it's like a prime example. So if they're split, they're done, they come towards you and it works out, it's only because of what they went through and had to experience, and them having to get hurt, them having to get burnt by the other energy, them having to see like it wasn't fucking Skittles and fucking rainbows and that woman wasn't sincere, vice versa. You know what I mean? Because if that didn't happen, then you guys wouldn't be able to work out. You'd go into it, then you two would go into it as karmic. And that's not going to happen with this energy. So somebody definitely learned something here, like their own life lesson, in order for it to benefit you guys in the future or them in the future with somebody else. Because just because they're learning doesn't mean you end up with that energy. You know what I mean? But they are going to want to talk, and if it's to apologize, maybe you guys can end up being friends. I don't really know. Or maybe you end up being more. If it does work between you two, let's get your best advice. And again, it doesn't even have to be like a lover again. It just could be like hashing shit out. So kind of go within, think about it. What's best for you? What's not? You know, is this person lying? Are they not? Or this is more like don't self-sabotage it. This person's definitely watching. Abandonment. Dear Lord, regret. Some of you, this is a hell no. But I think this is the karmic. So someone's going to get, this person's going to get tested, because this is your best advice, and right now it's a no. But I also feel for some of you right now it's a yes. So what the fuck is this energy then? This is probably the other karmic having to watch something go down. But so yeah, this energy got caught up. Someone got caught up. And now it is what it is. Yeah, welcoming the one, meeting the one. So somebody has to watch somebody else move on. And that's when you get stuck in shadow work or dark night of the soul. So, you know, you can come out of that, and then this person can move on with their life and meet somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, this person isn't like going to be in a cage the rest of their life because of what they did. Like, people move on, you know, but now it's this person's time to learn what they did was shitty. There's a lesson there too, especially if they knew you were there. You know, so it's not really about you. It's about how it went down with them and why it went down the way it went down. Because it wasn't unconditional. It was intentional. Like, that type of love had conditions. You know what I mean? Like, it was definitely intentional. Ten of Fire, Seven of Earth, investing somewhere else, the punishment. Eight of Earth, Queen of Water. This energy now just has to watch somebody else move on. This, again, is part of their lesson. It's just kind of confirming the same thing. So the karmic's still around. The karmic's like a family member or something, or they have kids, you know. There was something very much intentional on their end that I'm not picking up on. And I don't know if it has anything to do with like the evil eye. Like it wasn't like, it was straight up fucking intentional. And it's, I don't know, like the way, it's like the karma, her, him, it's deep. Like it stems, like, yeah, I don't know. Like I know, but it's like so like personal in the sense of like, even if this person was a good woman, it's still like the evil eye. Like she did something that she shouldn't have done in regards to you. I don't think you need to figure it out. It's just, two of them are sitting with a lot of emotion and regret, self-reflection. That's very much needed. But somebody is definitely going to watch somebody else move on. And it could even be you. Even if this person comes back and apologizes, they're like, okay, because I don't know everybody's story, you could forgive them, but you're also moving forward, you know, with or without them. Like this shit show is divinely orchestrated. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And for better or worse. You know what I mean? This was definitely divinely orchestrated, and Spirit played close attention on how this situation played out. Because you're my spirituals, you were the catalyst, but you also had unconditional love for a situation. And the way two people played something out was just wrong. And it's because of their own weaknesses, their own shit, you know? So unfortunately, whatever this is had to go down the way it went down. You had to get hurt. They got hurt. You know what I mean? Like, but I think you're going to be put in a situation where, and it could be karmic on your end in one of your karmic life lessons, like to actually forgive somebody and wipe the slate clean. And for some of you, you might end up with this person. Others of you, it's the same thing, forgiving somebody, wiping the slate clean, and you won't end up with the person. It's whatever your lesson is. But for some of you, you will end up with this person, and this is a hard life lesson because this person betrayed you and probably multiple times, not just once, you know. And it's one of those situations where forgiveness and wiping the slate clean plays a big role in your life when it comes to your own karmic lessons this time around, especially if you believe in reincarnation. You know, it's like forgiving a family member, forgiving an ex, or forgiving, like, whatever it is that causes this type of disappointment. You know, because to me, it's in your Akashic records, especially with the High Priestess being here and how it goes down. And again, like, this was very much divinely orchestrated. And this could be years, within the last 3 years, or whatever this was, lasted 3 years. Like, it, you know what I mean? Like, it was lengthy. It wasn't like temporary and somebody you met and just dated and it only lasted a couple months. No. If you have karma like that, where it's forgiveness and wiping the slate clean and being able to trust somebody, you definitely had a long-term situation with this person. Or if it wasn't really long-term, the two of you have that unconditional love towards each other because you both had that. That's kind of like an unbreakable bond. It doesn't mean forgive and forget and let go and move on. You know what I mean? Like, if they had to go through what they went through and you experienced what you experienced, like, that's your heavy karma, being able to forgive this person, knowing that they stabbed you in the back or repeated, history, whatever the case may be. We've all find ourselves in those situations. This could very much be in your Akashic records to forgive people who have wronged you, and you being the bigger person in certain situations to move forward, to move, you know what I mean? To move past what went down and, let bygones be bygones type energy. And then there's other energies, just like any other catalyst, you got to burn the bridge and not look back. So it's heavy karmic Akashic lessons here, This could be anyone from my past, anyone from your past, ex-husband vibes. I'm not getting those vibes, but for prime example, wiping the slate clean and, bygones be bygones and let them do what it is they do when it comes in regards to children. Or it could be my last situation, where it's just off and on, and this is going to go down however it went down with that person, and you know what it's in regards to. But again, like, it can be work, it could have been a friendship, like it could have been a family member, and you experienced something like this with your own family member. And it's, how come you keep on cheating on dad? How come you keep on cheating on mom? And it's, you know what I mean? Like, it could be a family member, and then your mom or dad never learns, and they just take it back, or they settle for their own reasons. Whatever this is coming to a head. And somebody has something to say. This was supposed to be like 18 plus, as if like a seduction, or like, and it didn't even end up being like that. So I don't know if chemistry would just play a role, and that's what kind of, it's like a moth to a fire that brings something back together. You're in the energy of like, maybe you just want to feed yourself, and then the energy of like, I'm sorry, and that's what brings you back together, or vice versa. Something brings this back together for you guys to chit chat. And it's probably not the way you expected. Because I feel like for some of you, you will end up with this person. And it's all four of you guys' karmic situation. Say you were both married and divorced and had kids. Depending on how this went down, whether it went down when you were in your teenagers with the 90s, I just got pulled to, it's like everybody knows everybody, and then everyone's questioning, was our marriage even real, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is deep karmic shit. You know what I mean? This isn't like the average fucking reading. So if two people are meant to be together, it's going to affect the other two people. But it's also a huge lesson on your end and a huge lesson on their end. This is not like the run of the mill. Like, all right, learned this lesson, moving on to my next lesson. No. This is for like grown-ass adults where, learning the hard way, or it was just like a really hard experience and almost like unforgivable. But you're being asked to forgive. It's very much divinely orchestrated, and it has to do with you guys' Akashic records in the sense of life lessons. It's not just one person that has to learn. Because if you were involved in this off and on, and you know that other person and they have kids or vice versa, like, especially if you know they don't like you or how they're looking at you, it doesn't make it very easy to wipe the slate clean and to trust somebody. And you know what I mean? So trust is probably a huge factor, lesson between you and somebody else if you choose to forgive. You know what I mean? It's shit like that. But there is unconditional love here, which does not give a reason it's a good legitimate reason on why shit went down. But I can clearly see that the divine played a part here on how it went down and made sure it went down the way it went down, so people learned what was needed to be learned. And everybody at the end of the day, eventually, whether it takes years, months, weeks, will all be happy, and I'm sure one day shooting the shit. But for a while, not everyone's going to be shooting the shit like that, because there's other karmics that are still in the midst of shit, if that makes sense. Another reason why I don't think this would be the easiest process. And I feel like that light just dimmed, like the bulb just dimmed instead of like burning out, it just dimmed. Maybe it's a dimming light bulb, I don't fucking know. But anywho, I wish you luck, because there's something for everybody to take from this reading, depending on how you want to look at it. It could just be forgiveness, self-forgiveness, and it's closure, but it's not the closure like everybody thinks, in the sense of like meeting up with somebody, having a talk and getting closure. You know what I mean? Like, this is definitely an end of a chapter, and closure looks like a lot of things you don't expect it to look like, because like I said, this can seriously be one of those situations where you yourself just have to forgive yourself for how something went down and move on with your life. And it's not the typical closure where people think they have to have a conversation and leave things kosher. Nope. There's a lot of karmic shit, and not everything is meant to be left on kosher terms. I know that's what everybody wants, and I know that's what society wants you to do, but that's not reality. It's just not. Okay? So good luck with everything. I love you guys, and I'll see you mañana. Bye, guys.